to the Saturday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Adam McGrath and joined by Mark Olmos. Mark, a big day of racing again, looking forward to getting into it. And First Among Equals, the horse that we'll be really analysing a little bit later.
Yes, in the Bovine Stakes, the listed event. Great to be with you, Adam. Great to have you back after a hiatus for a week.
Yes, I did miss you during the week, but hopefully we can find plenty of winners here. Let's get straight into it and take a look at the conditions that we will be faced with. The Mooble Rail is out 9 metres. We do have some westerly breezes expected, quite strong as well. We'll see what influence that does have on the racing a little bit later. Mark, let's get straight into race number 1, starting with a staying event.
Yeah, interesting way to start proceedings here, Adam. The Tab Touch Masters, 25 November, 2nd December and 9th December handicap. Look, this race looks to have a lot of different chances, but Gatting backs up after running in the Aquanita Stakes. Let's have a look at that brave effort.
From the roughie, Crimson's Rocket, Gatting called upon, keeps coming, and Parnham lets Variation down as well. He's breathing down Gatting's neck, 200 left to go. It's Gatting. Variation, though, levels up with him. Variation hits the lead from Gatting. Western Temple, Jackpot Prince running on. Variation in front, though, from Gatting, Western Temple, and here's another one for Variation.
Yes, well, like many, that replay was quite painful for a lot of punters, and especially probably Matthew Ortier. But as you mentioned on Wednesday, when you had a winner, you get past it, you move on, and that's exactly what he did, and they'll be hoping to do again here. I'm surprised they're backing up here 3 weeks in a row when they do have that big 3-year-old race, but in a small field with only one real danger, I can understand why. They're just trying to get their cash in the pocket, and you'd still think at his best he'll be too good for this field.
He's very tough gelding as well. We've seen during the summer and autumn months leading into the Derby that he loves racing and he can handle the quick backups. He'll be very hard to beat in the 2200 metre. Listed Belmont Classic in the following week. We've also got Rosewood Hill. Looks to be the main danger here. William Pike jumps on. We saw it running a nice 4th last start, beaten about 4 lengths on that occasion. Doing her best work late, I think, with the quick backup. We've seen her back up from 4 days, 7 days to win quite well, and she can do the same here.
Yeah, this is a horse as well that just loves racing. 2 are the same, aren't they? Yeah, Ben Pearce has mentioned to us that sometimes she works twice a day. She just needs to keep ticking over. William Pike takes a ride. His comments when he won on her 2 starts ago by 2.5 lengths over My Magic Miss just haven't left my mind with how easy he thought he won and how comfortable it was through those early stages as well. It is a race between 2. I think Gatting's going to get the job done here. Number 3 on top from 4 Rosewood Hill, 1 Northridge and 7 Shinta.
Yes, Gatting for me as well, Adam. Number 3 from the 4 Rosewood Hill as well. Number 1 Northridge and 5 Dark Musket.
Race number 2 at Belmont Park. It is an event for the 2-year-olds. It's over 1,200 metres. And we see all of our 2-year-old form lines come together here. And this should be a really intriguing race.
Yeah, all the winter 2-year-old form lines, certainly, Adam. We'll go back and have a look at Cognac winning last start.
The newcomer down on the inside, then Heart of Heart. Ken 2 is further back. Let Me Live and Trust. He binds. He has to go to work now on Ms. Lecky. Cognac will not go away. In fact, it's got it. And Cognac races up, gets a half to 3/4 Ms. Lecky. The newcomer, Captain Sterling, is starting to run on strongly late. Cognac in front, however, holding Captain Sterling in the final stages, and it'll be Cognac.
3 in a row now for Cognac, and Craig Staples has mentioned the opinion that he has of this galloper. Just continues to get the job done. Now, Salubrious has won since these two met a couple of starts ago as well. Does have to carry the 59.5 kilos. My only question mark for Cognac is the 1200 here. Is this horse going to be as strong as some of the others, like the Salubriouses, Miss Lecky, Pearl Trade as well over that distance? The horse is ticking every box. It's got the best form lines at the moment as well, but that's my only query.
Yeah, I like him. He's a grinder, so he'll work in the race quite nicely. He'll be there at the finish. Salubrious on the quick 1-week backup. Jared Noski has won his last 2 sits on this horse. It goes really well. There's plenty of chances in this race, Adam. Ms. Lecky, I'm willing to forgive on the soft track because I think we'll take a sit here and be benefited from having that run in the race. Also got Ritualistic, a first starter for Darren McAuliffe. Looks a really smart type. Pearl Trade. Adam, take your pick.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go with number 7, Ms. Lecky, in this race. I think William Pike would have had the option of a couple. He's selected to go with her. Love the draw and that there is speed in this race. She should be able to relax. From number 8, Pearl Trade, which should go on with it now after that last win. 1 Salubrious and 2 Cognac.
Yes, I've got the exact same numbers, Adam. Number 7 there, Ms. Lecky. From Pearl Trade, Salubrious and Cognac.
Race number 3 at Belmont Park. It's a 72+ event over the 1,300 metres. And Mark, we were looking forward to seeing her return last start. She didn't let us down. It was a blistering performance, winning by 2 lengths. I speak of Galaxy Star.
Yeah, it was quite effortless, wasn't it, Adam? Let's have a look.
The pull to the middle of the course is back last, but Sharp Bob led at the 300 metre mark over 2.5 lengths to Lockroy and Uptown Funk, but Galaxy Star shadow starting to loom ominously. And it's a big shadow. He comes quickly and so does Royal Missile down the outside. Pike, though, pulls the Shillelagh, gave him one on the backside. Galaxy Star, Royal Missile battling away, but Galaxy Star a mile too good and comes away with a very comfortable first up win.
Brilliant performance there by Galaxy Star, taking her race record now to 6 starts, 5 victories and a second. And William Pike mentioned after the race that she needed the run, so that's a scary stat here. I think she's just going to be too good for this field, Mark.
Yeah, she certainly looks to be far superior than the rest of these, but War God has been in great form. Last 4 starts has run second at 3 of those and won 1 of them, so in really good form. Whether he can beat Galaxy Star, I'm not sure, but be running on strongly.
Yeah, they would have been really happy with this race until they probably looked down and saw Galaxy Star's nomination. They keep just running into a good one, but War God's in career best form, so consistent, and you just know what you're going to get every start. If she is to find a little bit of unluckiness throughout the run, then he's the one to beat.
Well, Prophet Street was good last start, gets the claim on with Randy Tan taking 2 kilos off. Had to squeeze through those, Jim Taylor and Fenella Martin runners on that occasion. Got through, but just laboured a bit with the weight and the soft conditions. Interesting one's Candlelight Star, Adam. We've heard previously from previous trainer Roy Rogers that this galloper is better suited with spaced runs, about a month between runs. Justin Warwick ran him last week and now backs him up after a week, so no gear changes either. It's an interesting one.
Yeah, that's what I've got highlighted on my page, just the dates there as well, because there had seemed to be a bit of a formula going for this galloper, and it appeared to be working as well. Justin Warwick has thrown that out the window, so this is my horse now, we'll do it my way as well, and I'm intrigued to see how he does go with that backup. Drawn in barrier 4 as well, which we do like to see this horse out in a wider draw, but he'll be running on hopefully and can put its right foot forward and maybe get into the top 3. I'm going to go with number 7 Galaxy Star from 4 War God, 1 Prophet Street and 6 Baraki Beats.
Yeah, 7 for me as well, Adam. Don't expect any odds out there. From number 1 Prophet Street, number 4 War God and 9 Uptown Fun.
Race number 4 at Belmont Park. It is for our 3-year-olds. It's over the 1,200 metres from one impressive filly to another. They both won on the same day in high conviction. She certainly got our attention, Mark.
Well, how was that last 100 metres? Let's relive it now.
4th at the top of the straight, 350 left to go. A length and a half top of the class, followed then by High Conviction. But when they go by the 250, Belter got its nose in front from Dia Della Razza. Patapus battling top of the class. High Conviction keeps coming. In fact, she's got a head full of steam now, High Conviction. She races up, grabs the lead. This has been a mighty return after more than 12 months by High Conviction.
Yeah, blistering performance there by High Conviction. William Pike mentioned after the race he wasn't sure at one stage if he was going to get there, but won easily. Now the extra 200 metres from barrier 3. I can see her doing what Galaxy Star I think is going to do in the previous and just be a mile too good for this field. Win quite comfortably, let down to the line, and she'll continue on her merry way.
I think what we'll see though this time in is her settling a bit more forward in running about midfield and then being able to use that dash, which I dare say will mean she wins by further. I'm really looking forward to seeing her return. Number 7, Show Honey, a really nice winner last start. Of course, knocked off Bold Success in the same set of colours just laid at the line. Really like this filly at 1,200 metres. Barrier 10, if there's enough speed on, she'll be one hitting the line strongly.
We'll get a really good gauge of where she's at in this race. It was a nice grade 62 plus win, as you mentioned, but there's some very good 3-year-olds in this race. Enchanted Dream, top of the class, High Conviction. I don't think she's too far away from them. I think she's in that mix, the top sort of 5 in this race. The barrier's no issue. She likes to get back and run on strongly. I think she can play a part.
Adam, you mentioned Enchanted Dreams return after winning the 3-year-old Magic Millions trophy really impressively on that occasion. Recent trial was good. Also get over it now with Lindsay Smith after being with Trevor Andrews. This galloper placed in a Belgravia, don't forget, so has plenty of ability, and I dare say without a trial for Lindsay Smith, that means he's got this galloper fit.
Yeah, you'd think it must be flying with that the case. Excited about Enchanted Dream coming back and winning that Magic Moons with Shin Soreness as well. Had shown signs going into the race and then pulled up really badly from that as well. So she's got a promising future. She's already won 3 from 5 and placed in another 2 as well. So looking forward to seeing what she can do in this prep. But I'm going with the exciting filly, number 4 High Conviction, from 2 Enchanted Dream, 3 top of the class and 7 Show Honey.
High Conviction for me as well, from number 2 Enchanted Dream, 7 Show Honey and 5 Get Over It.